Hi, Capricorn. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on with you and your love life, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here we go. Okay, overall energy for this week's reading is the star. This is Aquarius energy. It is talking about healing. It can also talk about your wishes coming true when it comes to love, okay? This is about you needing to heal things in order to open yourself up to this wish being fulfilled, okay? Underneath this, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is the new person, the soulmate that is coming towards you slowly, very slowly, because it's the slowest night in the deck, but this is what you want. This is giving you the time to look within yourself and do your healing, okay? Underneath this, we have the Devil, Capricorn energy, okay? This can speak of obsession. I feel like, for this new person, it can talk about passion, like this connection being very passionate between you and this soulmate. You are not going to be able to keep your hands off this person. With the Devil card, I feel like, though, this is the twin showing up in your reading, talking about obsession and codependency, okay? You may be dealing with codependency as well. We're going to look into the reading and see what Spirit tells us, the things that you need to take a look at and heal, all right? Seven of Wands is showing up. I feel like this is you trying to stand your ground, okay? You know your worth. You're trying to stand your ground and protect your energy from this obsessive twin that you have here with the Devil, okay? They're trying to maintain their hold on you and like stay latched on to your energy. I feel like in a very healthy way, of course. And you're trying to, I think you feel that energetically, and you're trying to stand your ground and protect your energy and keep this person from doing that, okay? Underneath the sea, yeah, it's happening because we've got the moon here. This is talking about illusion. It's also Cancer and Pisces energy, because Cancer is ruled by the moon, but it is Pisces, the Pisces card, the moon. So this person may have Pisces placements or Cancer placements, or you may have, or both. You both may have. But the moon is also talking about, I feel like this person is drowning in their energy, which is the love. They're drowning in it. And with the moon, because this person is not normal, it's not their normal mode to be all about feelings and things like that. So this love that they have for you is like overwhelming them. They don't know what to do. I also feel like this is them trying to siphon your energy, unbeknownst to you. They think you don't know, is why I said that. But I feel like you do know, which is why this Seven of Wands card is showing up here, okay? All right, so you're going to have to make a choice with this Two of Wands. This is also talking about you and this person possibly being at a distance physically, but I know you are at a distance emotionally, because that's the reason why this person is trying to continue to latch onto your energy. But you have your soulmate coming, and this is also representing the fact that you have a past life connection with this twin, okay? There is also a higher level of commitment coming with the Hierophant, okay? And the truth is coming, because this new person is about telling you the truth. And their truth is they want a higher level of commitment with you. This is Taurus energy with the Hierophant, okay? And they're going to come in very quickly with the Chariot, okay? With an agenda, but a positive agenda, okay? What it is that you want, okay? All right, so we're going to start by clarifying the star. Yeah, your twin, I think, is going through a dark night of the soul, because I just saw that on the split. Yeah, see? You, third party. Look, I'm jumping ahead, but see, third party, third party, third party. That's the first thing I was going to tell you when I saw this Three of Cups card, but hold on. Okay. Star, please. Yeah. Okay, things are on hold right now. All right, with this star card, that's what's clarifying it, because there is a cycle that is coming to an end, and I feel like the cycle has to do with you and this twin. Okay, because look at the pause card. You've got your back turned to the end of this cycle, And I feel like, this is representing what happened with your twin, okay? And you're no longer paying attention to it, I feel like. Yeah. See, this person made you feel like you weren't enough, okay? I feel like they chipped away at your confidence, okay? They self-sabotage. They self-sabotage this connection between the two of you because they sit in ego and fear. And, this whole situation left you very frustrated, very drained, all right? Okay, so this first card here represents the situation. Like I told you, Three of Cups is talking about union, okay? This card can represent union, but it's also saying third party, third party, third party. So like I told you, this person is in something with somebody else, Capricorn. I don't know if you know that or not. I'm sure I've told you this many times. Those of you who watch me on a regular basis, I've told you this person is for the streets. They're in other connections with other people, and it may not just have been them going back and forth between you and someone else. There could have been other people as well, because this is somebody that has the potential to be very promiscuous. Okay, they really don't care about. That's not their intention to be in a monogamous connection. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And so I feel like a lot of you are not having that. And so my thing is, like I said, there's nothing wrong with if you want to be out there. I'm not judging anybody. What I have a problem with, and I've told y'all this in the past, is you need to let everybody else know what you're doing and let them make the choice. And if they choose and feel like it's okay for this to be like this, then okay. But that's what I don't like, when you sneaking behind people's back and you're not respecting other people in their bodies. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this spirit saying that this is coming to an end, this third party thing, because you are moving on. All right, let me get one more. Look at the bottom of the deck. Look what's on the bottom. See what I'm saying, Capricorn? So if you didn't know, or you were questioning or wondering if this person is in something with somebody else, here is your answer. It's your answer here, and this is your answer too. Okay, because when this card comes up and the Three of Swords comes up, for me, it talks about other things as well. But the first thing I get hit with 9 times out of 10 is this type of shit. Okay, all right. Okay, so you got somebody new coming in though too. So this Three of Cups, like I told you, it means reunion as well with somebody from the past, a past life, not this life. Teddy bear here, but for some of you, it could be somebody from your past that has gotten it together now and is coming back. But for a lot of you, this is new love. Okay, so we got teddy bear. This is somebody interested in you. This is going to be a blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. This person is going to be all about you, Capricorn. Okay. And so, Spirit is talking about the conclusion to this situation is you getting out of third party situations, because you're going to make, and this third party is also showing up because it's both of you in a third party, the twin in a third party and you in a third party, because it's you, the twin, and the new person. That's why it's showing up. Your third party is above board. Okay. The other ones, they're not trying to let you know what the hell is going on, and they don't care. They don't care if you got a problem with it or not. This person is very, like I said, narcissistic, very one-sided, very all for self. Okay. All right. So the next card we're going to take a look at represents the challenge in the connection. Okay. And we got 2 cards that fell here. We have the High Priestess, Pisces energy, and we also have Justice, which is Libra energy. So this is about you listening to your intuition with the High Priestess. Okay. And then this Justice card is about karmic justice, about both you and the twin getting what you deserve, and the new person as well. Okay. And so when I say karmic justice, it does not bode well for the twin. You and the new person, that's a beautiful thing for the two of you, but it's not for the twin, because the twin is about to reap what they've sown. Okay. If they haven't already started to. All right. Also with this High Priestess, I feel like you have been put on a pedestal by both the twin and the new person. Okay, these people revere, both of these people revere you, and they see you as, I feel like the twin does, for real sees you as unattainable. Okay, that's why this is showing up. Let's clarify. Reasons and justice. Yeah. So we've got the fifth dimension showing up here. I feel like this is spirits just saying you and this new person, this soulmate, are already together in the 5D. Okay. It just hasn't manifested yet here in the 3D for a lot of you. And then we've got the understanding card. I feel like this is talking about this new person coming in. And this is what I feel like, Capricorn. I feel like a lot of your relationships, one of the reasons why they didn't work out was because you felt misunderstood. So this new person that's coming in is going to be all about understanding you. You and this person are going to think very similar. You're going to be on the same wavelength about a lot of things, not everything, but the most important things I feel like you're going to be on the same wavelength about, and the things that you're not on the same wavelength about, you're going to compromise. Okay. And then we've got, okay, seduction showing up here. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of attraction, a lot of teasing. Okay. Like I told you, the third party is coming up because it's you, the twin, and the new person. Okay. Because you're going to have to make a choice. This person, this twin is going to continue to be in your energy probably long after you run off with the new person, because they just don't want to fucking let go. They, they just don't want to. Okay. But the temptation down here is showing up because this is talking about your twin not being able to turn away from temptation. All right. Okay. Next card we're going to take a look at represents the guidance from spirit. Oh, wait, wrong card, wrong deck. Guidance. Here it goes. Okay. So 7 of Swords is what's showing up here. Okay. And I feel like this is spirit saying, this is about the need, to use discernment, okay, to figure out who is going to be the best person for you. Okay. The recommendation from spirit is for the new person, right? But at the end of the day, you have free will. You have to decide what is best for you. And spirit is telling you to, be truthful, be honest with yourself. Okay. Do you want somebody who's out here and in a third party and has you in a third party because they just don't care, they just want to do whatever they want to do? Or do you want somebody who, is new, who cares about you, who loves you, who is going to give you what you give them? And, the two of you are going to have an amazing relationship with each other. So the choice is yours, what you decide to do. Okay. Because I know some people, it ain't everybody, some people are still wanting to try to work things out with the twin. All right. But you run the risk of missing out on a new love that's gonna actually be the way you wanted the twin to be. Okay. But at the end of the day, like I said, everybody has their choice they have to make. Let's clarify. Yeah, see, you're going to be sitting at a crossroads. You have a decision to make. So that's what spirit is saying. Be honest with yourself. Okay. The self-sabotaging and the betrayal, you got to think about all these things you went through with this twin. Because let me tell you this, those of you who are thinking about going back to the twin, I gotta divulge everything and let you know everything that's going on. This person continues to sit in this energy. Okay. This person continues to betray. This person continues to be out in the streets with other people. Okay. This person, as I told you with the seduction card, cannot resist temptation. They don't even trust themselves to be able to turn away from temptation. So, my advice to you and spirit's advice to you is to think about that. Okay. And you have to think about the fact that this person is just about for self. For them, this is not about a relationship. They don't want a relationship with you, because if they wanted a relationship with you, they wouldn't have been doing the shit they was doing. They wouldn't be out here with other people. Because like I told you, this new person is all about you. They already in love with you. They planning commitment, planning to have commitment with you, planning to want to marry you if that's what you're wanting, to have a family with you. This person is like really serious. Okay. All right. So like I said, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to need to decide. So I'm giving you all the facts so you can make an informed decision. Okay. So yeah, this person has used you. Okay. And spirit is telling you, you need to enable boundaries when it comes to this person, because even if they come, you come back together with this person, they tell you all this shit about, rainbows and puppy dogs, these lies, because they're lies. Because you see the card, right? This person is a snake. So if they tell you these things and you decide to give this person another chance, spirit is telling you that this person is not going to be able to keep up that facade for very long. Okay. They're only doing that to keep you stuck, to keep you from moving on with other options, because they want you to sit there and be free and let them come in and out, as they choose. But they're gonna go around with all kinds of other people. But you're supposed to stay there by yourself until they feel like they want to entertain you. But they're not really entertaining you; they're entertaining themselves. Okay, so I'm just giving it to you like Spirit is giving me, giving it to me. Okay, next card we're gonna take a look at is the focus. Okay, so the focus is Six of Wands. Okay, so Spirit is telling you your dream lover is coming in to your life. I hear Mariah Carey, dream lover come rescue me in my head. Every time I see this card, that's what comes up now. So this is going to be the way you wanted this twin to be. That's the way this new person is coming in, okay? Wanting to work it out, wanting to be with you, wanting you to be, you in the relationship to be their first priority. So, like I said, the decision is up to you. Don't let anybody pressure you one way or the other. If you want, see, look, oh God, see? This is what I'm trying to tell you. This person is messing around with other people. Like I said, you're in third party because of the twin, because they didn't want to act right. That's why your stuff is showing up as third party. But this person is just in it because that's just the way they function. That's their normal mode of being, okay? The normal way they move, okay? And then the pride and ego. So you got a dream lover on one side, right? And then you got somebody on the other side who is narcissistic. They're very prideful. They're very egoic, and they deal with a whole bunch of other people. So you got to decide what's the best situation for you, Capricorn. Okay, this is coming up because some of you Capricorns, got to be told the truth. You got to understand what's really happening with this person. Okay, so there's going to be a love call. All right, I feel like you're going to get one from the twin and one from the new person. Hold on, I'm getting over a cold, so excuse me. So there's going to be expressions of love, messages of love. Someone thinking of you and informing you. But like I said, this twin, all this time, this person could have came back and tried to fix things with you, right? They're going to wait until this new person shows up, and then that's when they're going to want to come in. When, after you started to commit to this other person, or you decided that you want to be with this other person, that's when they're going to show up, because they don't want you to move on. Like I said, it has nothing to do with them being, undying love and all that kind of bullshit. All of that is bullshit. Okay. All right. So the last placement we're going to take a look at is the outcome. Okay. Outcome is, okay. This fell out too, and I'm going to take it. The King of Swords. Okay. Air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So this is about the need for you to make a head over heart decision, because with the Ace of Pentacles, you have something stable, grounded, something long-term, something that can stand the test of time coming into your life. And this represents the new person here. And Spirit is saying that you need to look at this logically, okay? Because I understand that for some of you, you may still have feelings for this twin. I get it, because those feelings run deep. They make you feel crazy. There's a lot of obsession. There's a lot of strong, passionate energy between each other. I get it, but you can't let these feelings you have for this person cloud your judgment and end up in something where you're going to end up regretting it. Okay, so we've got these two cards, and that's what Spirit is telling you. Make that head over heart decision and go for the long-term, stable, and committed relationship, because you're going to know this person. You're gonna be attracted to this new person when they show up, because this new person, like I told you, for a lot of you, it was love at first sight when they saw you. Okay. This could have been somebody that saw you this summer. Hold on. There's a lot of cards that are falling on the floor, falling everywhere. This could have been someone that saw you in summer, or this could be a situation where the two of you decide to take it to the next level in the summertime, next summer. You're going through a spiritual awakening. I feel like your new person is as well, and so is the twin, but I don't know if it's going to take, because they're happy with being, their narcissistic self. Okay. There's fear in this connection. You may be afraid to move ahead because you were hurt very deeply by this twin. And like I said, my heart goes out to you. I understand. But you are being guided by Spirit. You're not alone. You see that? They're like faces here and the hand here. And I feel like, I don't feel like that's anything there to hurt you. I feel like that's, you're being guided, trying to be guided. This can also represent your twin sitting in this fear, okay? Because they're not used to dealing with their feelings, okay? And they're, they're drowning in those feelings. I showed you that moon card, right? This person is just not ready, okay? And I would hate for you to waste your time, Capricorn, on somebody who just don't give a fuck, okay? But there's going to be communication. So we had it show up twice, so I feel like you're going to get communication from both people, from the twin and from the new person, okay? But you got to be discerning and think about, you need to ask them about the third parties. You need to ask them about, what their plans are. You need to ask them about all this stuff. But I feel like you're not going to be getting the apology that you're wanting, because this person does not want to take responsibility, because to them, they're peacocking, right? They're in pride and ego, and they feel like it's all your fault, like they didn't do shit wrong. They were just doing what they normally do, and there's nothing wrong with it. You were the one that's wrong. They feel like it's all your fault, the reason why things fell apart with them, okay? All right, let's clarify one more time. So yeah, this relationship with this new person is going to add stability to your life, security to your life. You're going to be grounded. There's going to be a lot of growth and expansion, okay? But if you choose to stay with this twin, it's going to be the same old, because as I just told you before, this person is not going to be able to sustain the shit they're telling you, because it's not who they are. They're just feeding you things. They're just mirroring what you're telling them, because they want to keep you there, okay? They don't want you going anywhere, all right? Okay, so now we're going to get some messages from the new person. Ooh, hold on. I'm trying to pick up these cards. All right, there it goes. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get some messages from the old person for shits and giggles, just to see what they got to tell you, because that to me is funny. Okay, so let me do the old person first. Let's end things off on a good note with the new person. Okay. See, they got a lot to say. The cards are just busting out of the thing before I can even shuffle them. Okay, it says karmic connection, moving from the patterns. Okay, so this person, like I said, this relationship with this person is it's a karmic relationship, because this person can't sustain it, you can't sustain it. Okay, I feel guilty about my actions and what I said to you. All right, they're going to tell you what you want to hear, Capricorn. Only what you want to hear. And think about it. They've had all this time to come towards you, and they've been fucking around doing whatever the hell they want to do, and they're going to wait. I keep telling y'all, they are going to wait until you start to move towards this other person and want to be with this person and want to commit to them, and then that is when they're going to show up. I'm telling you, the universe is fighting for our souls to be together. Okay. Then we've got, I'm afraid of getting too serious. I was hurt before. Okay. So that's the reason why this person has been hurt in the past. That's why they're in and out, and they're not wanting to heal from what has happened. They're just not wanting to get deep with anybody. Okay. That's their version of a Band-Aid. Okay. So we've got, for the new person, thank you for teaching me what real love is. This, like I said, this person is already in love with you, Capricorn. Sometimes when I'm busy, I pause to think of you, and it's like a breath of fresh air. Like I said, this is not just a lust-filled connection. This person actually has romantic feelings for you. So that's the difference between them. Is, like I said, I'm not saying the twin don't have love for you either, but what I'm saying is is that the twin is leading with the lust, and they don't give a fuck about the love. But the new person, it's hand in hand. There's equal lust and love from this person. Okay. Then we've got, your voice has a therapeutic effect on me. I could listen to you for hours. So like I said, this person is about your essence. They're about, the things that make you you. So they're like truly and totally in love with you. Okay. Then we've got, your body is a piece of art and your soul is a piece of heaven. So like I said, this person is about the inner, not just the outer, but the inner as well. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get some messages from Spirit. Okay, so we've got warning. Don't dismiss the red flags here. This is Spirit telling you about the twin, okay? Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. So Spirit is saying they're going to apologize. But like I told you, it's a smoke screen. Don't forget. They're gonna make you think that's, look, I'm gonna do you like I do all the other signs. They're gonna come towards you like this, right? Expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, trying to inform you, tell you how they feel, right? But what's really going on behind this card is the third party and the damn pride and the ego. So don't forget that. I do that so that you can see what is happening. Then we've got patience. Spirit is saying everything is going to unfold in divine timing. And then second chance, this relationship deserves a second chance. Not, they're talking about your love relationship. Your love relationship with someone else deserves, you deserve a second chance in love, not with the twin. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get you a Hollywood romance card to see what Spirit wants to tell you before we go. Okay, so we've got memories. It says someone is walking down memory lane at this time. It's okay to reminisce about the past by looking at old photos or messages, okay? Because then you're going to remember what the hell happened and what you need to do in order to, okay, hold on, I'm going to show you this card too. What you need to do to move forward, okay? Then we've got devotion, a dedicated partner whose love is unconditional and eternal. This is the new person, okay? All right, so you got to decide. It's up to you to decide what it is you want to do, Capricorn, okay? I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Capricorn.